Guys, this video is basically like a self-reflection kind of thing. I lost my friend this week to COVID-19. Um, I I don't think I actually processed it properly either as an individual, and neither my friends. So Naman Malik was 28 years old. He lost his life to COVID-19. It just took him. His body deteriorated. Other illnesses then crept in, and God willed to call him back to himself. And in Islam, when someone passes away, we say Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, and the translation of that is, indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed we'll go back to Him. And this incident really opened my eyes to a lot of things, but I wanted to highlight some of the qualities that Naman Malik, yeah. And I think a lot of people who watch this video, who know me, who know Naman, will be able to relate to these kind of qualities and attributes. And I feel happy enough that I'm able to share these moments and memories with you guys, because like me and Naman left on good terms. Like I also feel like when someone passes away, you always ask yourself, did I leave on good terms with that person? Like, and my dad taught me that from day one, that make sure you always keep a link with people, make sure you have a good and healthy and balanced relationship with them. So if anything does happen to them or to you, at least you've left on good terms. And I feel like whenever I met Naman, he was happy-go-lucky. He gave the best hugs. Oh my life! I don't know how tall Naman was. He was over 6'4", I think. And we used to call him BFG, the Big Friendly Giant, because he was literally like he was so like calm and loving and kind and gentle. Gentle is the right word. And whenever we'd see him, we'd have a good laugh together. He used to do a lot of mosque work. He'd do security at the mosque. And I remember when his dad was ill, he would be there for him, as with the other siblings as well. But I remember Numan specifically, like he had that quality of caring for people. And he was there for his dad. Like, obviously, I shared some messages on my Instagram page of the last few conversations we had. But again, he would always check in, asking about the kids. He'd send me tweets and messages and videos and whatever. And he'd actually say to me, "Oh, that video you put on Instagram, can you send it me so I can put it in my story and stuff?" So it was a really nice, healthy relationship. We grew up together. Me and his other two brothers, we literally grew up together. We'd go to mosque events together. And whenever I see the other two brothers now, like I meet them as if like they're my own blood, my own siblings. And everyone who went to that funeral that day had their own personal connection with Naman. I don't think anyone's got a bad word to say about him. Like, he was genuinely a lovely person. And if his brothers watch this, I'm sure they'll share the same sentiments of the fact that he was kind and caring and loving, and he was a gentle giant. That's what Naman was. Naman was a gentle giant. But what I've learned from this, however sad it was, and it's been, and again, I feel like I've not even processed it yet. And even some of my friends, my friends have really expressed how they feel, and I've not seen, especially one of my friends, react this way. Like, he was lost for words when he called me and he found out. He didn't know what to say. He was actually shocked. I had one of my other friends call me and say, "Bro, I don't know how to process this. Like, I want to go to the mosque and I want to go and pray." So it's been a wake-up call and a reminder for a lot of us. I've learned a lot of things from this incident. Number one, that look, we're here in this world temporarily. We've come from Allah, we're going to go back to Allah the Almighty, and we're going to be questioned on our actions and our deeds. We're going to be questionable. We're going to be accountable for things that we've done in our life. That's number one, that this life's temporary. Number two, we never thought Naman would pass away when he was 28. Who knew? Who would have thought? Like, you think, oh yeah, COVID, it's okay, he'll make it through, he'll survive. Like, this is the first person that I know who's lost their life at such a young age to COVID-19. Again, it's a reminder that obviously COVID is dangerous. Like, not to underestimate that. Number two, you don't know when you're going to pass from this world. It could be tomorrow, it could be the day after. You don't know what's written for you down the line. And it's so important to make sure that every single day, every opportunity you get to do an act of good deed or charity or kindness or whatever, you make the most of it. Because honestly, God knows, literally, only God knows when you're going to pass from this world. And when you sleep at night, just question and think to yourself, have I done enough good in my life that if I pass tomorrow, I'll be able to push myself over the threshold or the line to paradise? Because obviously everyone wants to end up in paradise, right? So to always make sure you do good in life. And also to keep the ties of kinship with your family and friends. Like, keep those links with your family. Keep people happy. Like, obviously don't appease them, but I mean, be friendly and be kind and check in with people. Like I said, I know that me and Umar left on good terms. Like, I know that, alhamdulillah, we had a very healthy relationship where we'd see each other, would have a laugh and whatever. And I even met Umar's mum, and it brought back so many memories because her mum was there. His mum was there when I was born. Like, they've known me from when I was born, literally. So it's really important to make sure that the friends that you have, the people that you know, you check in with them and make sure they're okay. And I'm so glad I did that and I had that living relationship with my friend. Because sometimes you know friends, oh yeah, I'll check in with them when I get a chance, or oh yeah, I know of him, so oh, how's that guy? Yeah, he's alright, like I'm not sure how he's doing. Like, it's really important to make sure, even if it's just a call or a text, just to check in with that person. And you might watch this video and be like, oh, you know what? There's that one person I've not messaged or I've not called. Just check in with them. Call them, text them, see how they are. Keep those relationships that you've made, that you've built, alive. Like, make sure it's healthy, because you literally don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And you want to leave this world knowing that you are on good terms with people. It's really, really important. So I've learned a lot from this, from Naman passing away. Like, he's a really dear friend of mine. And like I said, I don't think I've even processed him passing away yet. It might just take time to set in and like settle. And oh, my kids are screaming. They're shattered. They're actually overtired. So yeah, I just wanted to come and express that and express how I feel and just explain what happened and what I've learned from this situation. Because it's been a learning curve for me as an individual, but also for my friends, because I've literally seen them go from like texting me one day, having a laugh, calling me, FaceTiming me, to next day they're literally broken. Like, my friend called me and said, "Bro, listen, I'm at work now. I can't go back to my desk. I don't know what to think." Because we all grew up together. Like, we all were just there having a laugh in the mosque. We meet up in the mosque for the weekend classes or events or annual gatherings, and we all go together in the minibus to London. This was like when I was 15, 16, and those memories are so fresh now. We stop at the service station, get a Lucozade, get a drink, or get a KFC. We'd all sit back in the van, and we'd carry on our journey to London, where our events would take place. And it's those memories which I hold with me, like, for as long as I'm alive, because I created those memories with Naman and his siblings and his brothers. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, because it has been like quite an emotional week for me as an individual, because we literally thought he's getting better, he'll make it through, like it's not an issue, inshallah, he'll be all right. And then next thing you know, we're at his funeral. So may Allah grant him paradise, have mercy on him. He has so many good qualities, bless him. And you know what, I actually aspire to be like him. Like, he had qualities which I hope I can inculcate within myself. Those of like loving, being caring and gentle. He was literally a gentle giant. And I'll never forget Noman, because he literally was my childhood friend from day one. So I hope Allah Ta'ala grants his family patience and the ability to deal with this loss. They are very strong individuals, and inshallah they'll be all right. But I mean, it's life, we all pass from this world. But he was a great guy, honestly. He was such a top man. And I pray that Allah the Almighty grants him a high status and station in paradise.